Hey YouTube, hey mommies. So today I'm going to show you a video of exercises we use to help Z learn how to sit up. Um, as soon as she was strong enough to kind of keep her body up, it's pretty amazing how fast she went from just doing tummy time to being able to sit up on her own. We did some practices over about a week, and now after 1 week, it's been about a week and a half, and now she can sit up on her own just fine. So these are the exercises that we used. Hope you enjoy them and hope they're helpful for you. Thank you. So this is the first exercise that we did. Basically, it's just having the baby sit in your lap, and the butt goes into the little hole area right down here where there's a space, and this kind of creates a little cradle for the baby, so her butt is a little bit lower than the rest of her legs. So I would practice with her sitting. You want to make sure they have good neck control, and basically you just hold up the baby. So we would do this while we're playing with toys or while we're reading with books. And we probably did this maybe around 3 months or so for quite a while. Just that's how I ended up playing with the baby a lot of the times, and this is the first step in helping her learn to sit. So this is the second exercise we did. It's just basically taking baby and sitting her on your stomach. So this is a good exercise because she's sitting on you and she's actually looking at you, and so she's interacting with you. So she doesn't know it's an actual exercise. So once she's on your stomach, you want to just grab both her hands, and this causes, oh, she's hungry, but this causes her to kind of use her stomach to stabilize herself and use her arms and her stomach. So rather than holding her like this, where you're doing all the stabilizing for her, this allows her to start practicing to use her own muscles to start stabilizing. She's pretty strong right now, but before she was wiggling lots of back and forth, so this is a good second exercise for baby. So for the third exercise, it's now time to put her on the ground. So what you want to do is you're going to just use your boppy if you have some, or you could use a bunch of pillows if you had some out, if you didn't have a bop. Basically, you want to take her and put her in the hole. I take the ends of the boppies and I put them over her thighs. So this kind of creates something that kind of keeps her thighs on the ground. You want to keep her legs spread apart so that she has a wider base to sit on. When you first put her in, she'll want to kind of fold forward and kind of pancake in half, but you want to just grab her arms and set her up so that she knows how to push herself up. So I don't know if you can see. There you go. She's using her arms to keep herself up. Yeah? Yeah, you are. Well, eventually she'll get stronger and she'll sit up on her own. But until then, to kind of prevent her from also folding in half and kind of keep her sitting up by herself, since she couldn't do it before, I took a blanket, and I actually put it under her armpits, and then I kind of pulled it up and just kind of let her sit up. And so this way she's not folded in half, but it's also good because I'm not the one that's stabilizing her up. She's actually the one, doing most of the work. I'm just making sure she doesn't fall forward too much. The boppy is good because whichever way she goes, she kind of has something that helps keep her from going too far, and so it kind of keeps her from sitting up, yeah? So we did this for about 2 days, practicing basically right after tummy time. So this was her practicing on how to sit up. So this is the third exercise. So the fourth exercise is actually sitting the baby down when she's pretty good and well stabilized. So again, just like in the boppy, when you first put her out with nothing out in front of her, she's going to want to kind of fold in half. And so in the beginning, the first day or so, we taught her to just sit like this with her arms propped up. Make sure her legs are spread out so it gives her a good base to sit on. And just let her prop and use her arms to kind of keep her up. Once she was doing well with that, like she did when she was on us, I would hold her hands and let her kind of sit up and just use her arms and her stomach to kind of balance her up. Eventually, she doesn't need anything and she'll just be able to sit up on her own. Hanzo. It's been about a week or so since we let her start sitting up on her own. She does tip over, especially if she's looking up at you or if she's kind of looking side to side. So it's important that you only do this when you're with her so you can watch her. Even when I'm sitting next to her, sometimes I'll turn away and all of a sudden she'll fall over. So it's also a good idea if you're not sitting right behind her to grab a pillow and put it right behind her. This way, if she falls over, her head will actually hit the pillow and it won't hurt. Or if she falls sideways, she'll kind of land on the pillow and kind of roll over. So that way she doesn't hurt her head. But now we have a sitting baby at 5 months old. So those are the exercises we went through, and every day she gets a little bit stronger. It's pretty amazing. So please let me know if you have any questions, and these are the exercises on how to get a baby to sit up. Thank you.